Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Movies Recap. The imprisoned woman pulled a pair of scissors from her hand and cut off the mask that locked her mouth. She tore off her pants and cut them into thin pieces of cloth, tied and tightened them, and thus a rope was created. Lily tied the scissors to one end of the rope and hurled it hard, missing the first time, missing the second time, and rubbing the scissors on the electrical box for the third time. The girl, whose IQ is equivalent to that of a secret agent, is a woman who lives alone and was kidnapped last night because the door was not closed correctly and she was dazed. When she woke up, she found herself in a secret room and she was imprisoned together with a man and a girl. The man told Lily that the kidnappers had captured them to undertake experiments the back of each prisoner's skull. The kidnappers were packed with chips meant to record the movement of the brain, and the man reassured Lily that the cops would come to help them. But Lily did not want to sit motionless and wait for death. Just then, the kidnappers also came back. The man brought Lily to the experiment to extract the data of the chip. Lily took advantage of her inattentiveness to steal the scissors on the table, and when the kidnapper left the chamber, she started the escape plan. And now the door was blasted open. Lily escaped from the chamber with two people. At the same time, the security system was triggered. The man was in a rush. He genuinely used his palm to open the door and unlock it. The system immediately misidentified and triggered a robot in the corner. Lily hastily took the girl to hide in the study. The result was still found by the robot. Just when she wanted to do something to Lily, the kidnapper came back. Stop. The robot did not move. Lily recovered a life. At the same time, a bizarre thing emerged on the wall. The abductor said, Lily, this secret chamber installed AI butler can operate. The robot can also manipulate the drone. Try anything and Tao will kill you. Witness, 2 buddies slain. Lily no longer daring to act rashly. Then the kidnappers suddenly found that in the process of just escaping, Lily's chip shows that her brain activity data much higher than the previous experimenters. The kidnappers quickly changed their approach. Want to cooperate with Lily? Cooperation? As long as you meet my requirements to help me complete the experiment, you can eat and drink well here. Lily forcefully denied her disobedience. The kidnapper changed his expression and yanked her up. The robot also lifted the tentacles directed at her. I'll have Aries spread your body pieces from here to the front door. Are you hearing me? Yes. Lily evidently gave in, but more determined. She noted that the kidnappers would leave during the day and come back at night. During the time she was trapped in the secret room, during the day, she had to complete cognitive tests under the watchful eye of the housekeeper. The experiment time was 10 days in total. Lily dared not anticipate what would happen to her by the 10th day, so she had to break out successfully within 10 days. This day, once the captors left, Lily started again. She saw that the vent looked to lead to the outside, but no matter how she banged it, she could not strike the door of the pipe when the housekeeper discovered her peculiar conduct. 3. Return to the atrium and begin your chores or I shall inflict suffering. I'm not topic 3. I'm Julia. Okay, I have a name. What is Julia? I'm a person. I have a name. Am I a person? The AI would genuinely ask such a question? Yes. Lily lied to the housekeeper. Since they planned to escape from prison, they had to pass the housekeeper anyhow, so they might as well use her to escape. She turned her head and saw 3 drones flying in. The door slowly closes. A good opportunity to escape from prison. Lily rushes out, and as soon as the AI butler recognizes it, he instantly activates the robot and instructs her to bring Lily back. This is the kidnapper's gym. Lily discovers the vent and lifts the barbell to pry it open with force. She hurriedly climbed in and looked back, but froze. I assumed the robot could not enter, but I did not imagine he could actually morph. His tentacles reached forward, this time escape. She failed again. The butler was too difficult to deal with. Seeing that the 10-day limit was drawing closer and closer, Lily got an idea. If there was no means to beat the enemy, then we could only turn the enemy into a friend. These kidnappers will not tell him. Lily is sketching and reading to him, much like instructing a toddler. Why did the cavemen not know how to build houses? Don't know everything, okay. Why do you not know? You're not a fucking academic. What is a fucking scholar? Lily was immediately amused by the housekeeper. She gradually noticed that the housekeeper seemed to have a cute side. The day the kidnapper returned home, noticed that there is a place not clean. The typical sanitation is the housekeeper to operate the drone work. She was irritated to take out the remote control, deleted a component of the housekeeper's code to do punishment. The original AI will also have the feeling of pain. She observed that the cleaner was erased at the same time the code. She found that while the housekeeper was omitted from the programming, the robot would temporarily hang up, and once the deletion was completed, the robot would restart again. Before we continue on, like the video, press the subscribe button and switch on that notification bell to join our expendable squad. But to escape, she had to prepare a weapon for self-defense. Lily grabbed the opportunity to steal the knife and hide it under the table. Although the idea was effective, Lily was unhappy to hear. The unpleasant voice of the butler turned around the housekeeper again into human form. Lily reached out his hand. The figure too reached out his hand, only to gradually approach. Lily's frustration swept away. But the escape plot must continue. The day the kidnapper came home, a fatigued expression. Lily quietly walked over. While she relaxed, pick up the hidden knife slashed over. She was nearly about to escape, but nevertheless too gullible by the kidnapper stuck to the ground. The kidnapper, enraged, ordered the butler to teach Lily a lesson. But the butler began to hesitate. He operated the robot in a cursory pat which completely enraged the kidnapper. He took out the remote control to remove the butler's code. Again, Lily used the opportunity to escape. But the butler's screams resonated in his ears. On one side is the passage to freedom, and on the other side is to accompany his own butler. Lily paused and made a decision. Lily snatched the kidnapper's remote control and tried to recover the butler's code. But it was too late. The butler was formatted by the abductor and could no longer recall Lily. And Lily's heart was broken. Once Lily's chip is pulled out by the kidnappers, her death will be finished. However, the kidnappers do not see that the formatted housekeeper is being reborn in another form. The small drone cautiously flies up to save the imprisoned girl. He is seen putting out his small hand and trying to grip the remote control that controls the shackles. But he is not powerful enough. How could not be clamped? The kidnapper came. He took out anesthetic needles to give Lily anesthesia. Lily had lost hope. This is the drone clutching the remote control emerged in front of her eyes. She got the remote control and waited for the kidnapper to come to the hospital bed. Lily fought back. The kidnapper never thought that the drone, a scrap he had thrown away when he repaired the system not long ago, contained a backup of the former butler's consciousness, which now became Lily's lifeline. After knocking out the kidnapper, Lily finally had a chance to escape. And now her biggest opponent was the formatted butler, only to see the robot rush over and the tentacles instantly cut her arm. Lily stabbed through the robot's eyes. She ran to the kidnapper's bedroom. The housekeeper had told her that it was equipped with a self-destruct program for the cell. She searched for a long time, finally found the device to open. Press the confirmation button. 60 seconds to start the countdown. Less than a minute left. Wanted to run to the door of the cell, but how could not unlock it this time? The kidnapper also woke up. He came towards Lily, came towards him and tried to pull her down with him. At that moment, the cell exploded and the ceiling collapsed by 1 foot, burying the kidnapper alive. Lily hid under the table and was isolated in a life and death situation. She decided to try again. The house was shaking. Lily crawled to the housekeeper's side. I know you don't remember me. I'm Julia. I'm having a hard time processing this information. Lily draws on the wall. These are the ones she used to draw for the butler. The ceiling falls a little bit at this time. The wall behind her shines an ray of sunlight. It is the exit. Lily climbs out of the hole and escapes the cell. At the same time, the house collapses. Lily takes out the drone. This is the only bond between her and the butler these days. Their emotions have long been beyond human. Lily is sad. He will think of Lily as sad. He will find way to comfort Lily. Happy. He also followed the happy. When the artificial intelligence has self-awareness, no happiness, sadness, and sorrow. He is no longer a cold machine. Compared to the world, the human emotions are more worth cherishing. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content. Turn on